relaxed like this. I'm gonna sit up. I'm gonna sit up. But I just want to say that they said, here y'all go. I want to say greetings to everyone. Thank you so much for joining this live tonight. I felt like it was a good night to just randomly go on live and just communicate, because there's been a lot of energy around our last live. There was a lot of energy, and I saw a lot of comments and I got a lot of DMs from people, and they really appreciated to see the display of the masculine and feminine. And there's nothing more than I'd rather be and dwell in but the feminine energy. It's the most powerful place, the most potent place to ever exist from. And the thing is that I saw someone say, well, it's, a certain man has to appreciate it. What I want to say to the sisters is that we don't want to base our femininity on how somebody else is treating us, or how whoever's receiving it or not. You are in your feminine because that is who you are. That's when you are empowered. It is not subjected to how someone's treating you. It is it is just your existence. And so it's a really important conversation to have, because I understand that there's been a lot of pain, there's been a lot of trauma, there's been a lot of disagreements amongst men and women, and so a lot of women are not inspired anymore. They're not really inspired to exist in their feminine, because they feel like they have to fight all the time. They have to be at war, right? And so what I want to say is that you stay this way. You learn more about the innate powers that you have in your feminine energy. It's the feminine energy that will shift things in your life, and it will push things out of your life that don't need to be there anymore. And that's including maybe a partner that you don't feel like that's deserving of that energy. You don't have to push. See, the feminine doesn't have to push anything away. It doesn't have to force anything to happen. It doesn't have to chase anything. It doesn't have to fight against anything. The feminine just exists. She listens, she feels, she discerns, and she activates from within. So that's just my message that I want to give to the ladies. A feminine woman is not necessarily, like I said before, about a look. I know that it seems to be the goddess. There's a goddess look, a goddess way, but it's an energy more than anything. It's not about a shape, a size, a culture. It's just an energy, right? So I just wanted to add that to the conversation.
Man, in some of my lives, I used to say that women are like Tesla coils. The energy harnessed through the uterus creates life. The only other place life is created is in the uterus of the great mother that we call creation, right? So becomes a comparative analysis. Most of the guys that I know that have problems communicating with a female is because they trying to get her to understand the masculine linear thought process. And she's trying to get him to understand the free-flowing, artistic, softer, flowing energy, and it's bumping into each other.
Mm-hmm.
So the feminine nature raises the mitochondrial in men a power in the cell. So when the women come along and they give us affection, it's like giving us steroids. Make us be pound on our chests and climb tall buildings and all that old kind of craziness.
Is that right? That's why you got that smile like that? Is that why? That's why you can't?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feeling all of this feminine energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what makes the golden heart glow.
This is good for you. It's good medicine.
Yeah.
This is very good medicine. On your post, someone made a comment on the last live that we did, and they said, "Oh, y'all just flirting," and I said, "I'm just loving." No, we just loving. Can we love on each other more? Can we honor each other more? Can we just flirt with each other more, just for the sake of sharing and pouring into one another? Can we awaken that energy, that sensuous sexual energy, because that's good. That's good energy right there. You know, that's that juicy energy. And that's what I'm talking about. Like when I speak about this juicy life, you know, I have a program called Juicy for Life. And I teach women how to stay juicy for life, right? They said, look at your face. They just eating you. They just eating this up right now. And I teach women how to stay juicy for life, because the thing is, your juiciness doesn't have to dry out, right? And I know when I start talking about juicy, automatically you would think that I'm speaking about sex or things like that. But juiciness means everything, the vitality, right? By your playfulness, your passion. Like women should never lose their passion for life, your sense of adventure, your curiosity, right? Your childlike nature, your vibrancy. This is good. This is good. And you know, when you're operating in the masculine energy all the time, right? You're disconnected from that source. You see, for me, I don't make moves when I'm not feeling juicy. I'm gonna go and find my way back to my juicy as soon as possible. If anything is taking me out of that, I might be going through a challenge or a stress or something. What you laughing at over there? You over there smiling and everything.
The comments off the chain.
Yeah, go into the comments. Let them comment. Let them get into all of this juiciness. Let them get the juice. You know, let them feel it, because that's what it should be. This is important. This is magnetism. This is that magnetic energy I'm talking about. And you know, somebody said the WAP. Oh, why y'all gotta go there like that? Why y'all gotta go there like that? Wait, hold on, y'all. My light went off. Hold up. Let me do something. Hold on. I gotta come out of here. Hold on, y'all. Damn, my light went out. I'm gonna come out the bed now. Let me get up into the other space. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. Let me put this kitchen light on. All right. Now y'all get to see me. Stand up. You get to see me in my in my God. They're like, okay, can we see? Okay, look, y'all see me now. Okay. All right, let me sit my butt back down. All right. Get into it though. Get into it. I'm just messing with it. I'm just in that mood tonight. I'm in a very, very sensual energy tonight. And I'm sitting on myself. I like to be in that kind of space. I really do. I appreciate it. I enjoy playing in that playground of the feminine. It's beautiful, you know? So it's all about, honestly, we have to really nurture that juiciness that we're speaking of. That juiciness needs to be nurtured. Otherwise, it's dried up, right? It's dried up when you're not taking time to nurture it. If you're not taking time to eat really good foods, that's why I call it juicy for life. I believe that your juiciness comes, a lot of your juiciness comes from what you put into your body first. You know, if you feel the energy is dried up, your sexual energy, which is your creative energy. Like I have high levels of sexual energy flowing through me because I am nurturing that energy and I need that. Like it's important for me to have that. It is not a bad thing. Like I need to have that sexual energy because that energy is a creative force. I use that energy to make a lot of things happen, not just to have sex, to make love. No, I need that. That is a very powerful feminine force. I can make a lot of things transform. I could align with the source of miracles. I could manifest wonderful things. I could make the things that seem impossible possible, really working from that energy. So this is what we need to tap into. But if we're putting junk food into our bodies, if we're not taking time to move our bodies, if we're not taking time to come back to nature and be restored, we're gonna get dried up. And it doesn't mean, you know, this could happen to anyone at any age. So this is important that we learn these practices, and this is why I do the Goddess Glow Up, because I celebrate womanhood. And it's not that, you know, when I hear this comment about feminism, I was very disappointed about that. And that brother who was commenting on your post speaking about feminism, I was like, wow, he seems to be really angry, you know, because what we need to understand is that he was upset about because he saw all the women. He's like, where's the elders? Where's the children? Well, there's a time for that too. And there's a time where women need to take time together and be restored and use that power of the feminine so that they can go back to their husbands and to their children and to the elders and to the community, and they can support and uplift and restore and nurture and use that feminine energy to create, right? To make some major changes happen. But when a woman is not restored and her energy is depleted all the time and she's operating solely from her masculine, she loses that power. She loses that magnetism. And this is why the women must come together in the circles and be restored in this way. This is why this is powerful. So we do need to have that space that's just held for women. There's a space that needs to be held for men too. And then there's a space where we need to come together. Then there's a space where the whole community comes together. Okay?
Yeah, because we have to do maintenance. Okay, we coming from a history of everything is built on trauma bonds. It's trauma bonds and secret deals. So when we're looking at the women, for those who need science, because science will verify the value in caregiver syndrome. This is what happened to a lot of mothers and women that hasten their death because they get caught in caregiver syndrome and they're not taking care of their own self. The sister group tends to give them an outlet, a support group, and it also gives them ability to exchange coping mechanisms in a peaceful and loving environment of similarly situated people. When the mothers is healed in this fashion, they better mothers to the children, better wives for the husband. Right? So we have to understand, why do the women have these women groups? They share recipes, they share ideas about life, they come into an understanding of their reality and of the influence. Hey, the dark self.
Let's go, fam. Let's go. Let's go.
When you're born without a name.
Right.
In the world, somebody gonna name you.
Okay.
Right. There's rituals. Now, I'm gonna tell you one ritual I believe that Afeni did, because she changed Tupac's name when he turned about 9 months old.
Okay.
He was born the same pair as Crooks.
Okay.
9 months later, he was born in the same pair as Crooks.
Oh, right. Okay. Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I think Crook and Flail, because the Shakur is the Flail.
Wow.
Okay, now, 9 months later, she changed his name to Tupac Amaru Shakur.
Wow. Deep. Okay, got you, fam. Yes, I.
Okay. The ritual that the big mamas used to do when they thought that a chief was born in the community,
Right.
is they would keep asking him every day, what's your name? Every day.
Mm-hmm. Every day.
One day around 8 or 9 months, he gonna bust out and say his name. Clear as day.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Got you.
Because now he's going back to his original name. He's drawing from the memories of who he was at his most powerful past life.
Oh wow, they're gonna recall that in him by just asking him every day. I got you.
Right.
Wow.
So
amazing.
They don't ever give him a name or call him by a name. They might make reference to the baby. Bring me the baby.
Right. Right. So he names himself.
Okay, now the artificial ego, they give you a name. So let's say Paris Crooks was the name given at birth.
Okay.
Everybody's opinion of the name the same Paris Crooks is building an artificial self-perception of how the world sees you, which tells you how to act in the world according to stay in alignment with the society.
Okay, makes sense.
Now,
got you.
The shadow work is testing everything you believe that people told you about yourself to determine if that's really a characteristic of who you are.
Got it.
Every false accusation thrust upon you, you got to test it to yourself. You become your judge.
Wow.
Right? And only your higher self can tell you that motherfucker ain't you. Who they talking about, but they ain't talking about you.
Wow.
Right? Now, this process is known in mystic circles as the purification of the ego.
Whoa. Oh, let's go. Yes, I.
The purpose of the purification of the ego is your dark self cannot assimilate your higher self in its unkempt form. It becomes a Yaldabaoth, a malformed deity.
Oh, God, got you. So it's malformed. Yes. Yes. Yes, Elder. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now, it don't mean you're not allowed to make mistakes.
No, yes, amazing. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It don't mean that you ain't gonna go through some hard shit.
Got it.
See, we think life just supposed to be all roses and all peachy keen, but the reality is, if you don't go through no hard shit, you don't have no quality of character.
Got you, Elder.
You can't get no diamond without heat and pressure and time.
Let's go. We already
9 ether carbon beings. So how do we get to our higher self? Time, temperature, and motherfucking pressure.
Got it, family. So we got to give thanks for all this. We got to give thanks for this furnace, whatever it is. Yes.
Right. Now, remember, as a pauper guy, you accepting all of the suffering that the society has to offer because you're strong enough to take it.
Got you.
So now they calling you a wino because you sleep behind the liquor store and drink wine all the time.
Right.
Like you using your vice to allow you to even take more suffering than you would if you wasn't drinking.
Wow.
Right.
It literally basically. Wow. Oh my God.
The pauper guy.
Yo, I got you, Elder. Yo, everyone's playing a role in this. Everyone.
Yeah. So when you look at it with the God mind, it erases all of the artificial lines of separation because all is in the self. All is mind. Ain't nothing here that ain't supposed to be here, and everything that ain't going to be here in the next wave is disappearing already. They calling it the rapture, and I'm laughing my ass off because it's NP phasing out of the next wave of the game.
Elder, we just did that for I'm telling you, we on it, dog. Like, I know you was on. I know you know. I felt it. I'm like, there is no way. And although it's not all fake, fam, do you see how many videos about this we're seeing, fam? Elder, it's crazy. It's not all fake. A lot of that shit, dude, it's happening. Happening.
I did videos back in 2019 and 2020 explaining that this shit was going to happen and why it was going to happen and how it's going to happen like it happened.
Thank you. Talk about it now, Elder. Talk about it now.
So, remember we talked about the ego self being purified to assimilate the higher consciousness of the holy guardian angel of the self.
Let's go.
In Nuwapu, Malachi York say that once we wake up, we gonna have a tutor that's gonna project from within us in order to tutor us on life.
Dang. Let's go.
Right? This your holy guardian angel, your higher self.
Yes, I. Yes,
Right?
I.
So
yes, I.
the higher self need to take control of the body at the close of the age to fix the problems of all of the social systems of the world. We leaving into what we call a dark age, going into a golden age, from black to gold, from dark to light.
Let's go. The
right.
Yuga.
Right. So you waking up early in the morning, we can't all wake up at the same time because we realize that it's somebody in the house that don't belong here, and then the people that look like us that